The original probiotic is just probiotic-rich foods. So you don't probably need to buy the Activia. In fact, I don't often recommend people buy that. Or frankly, over-the-counter probiotics, because there's actually a lot of nuance to probiotics, and many of the ones that you find on the shelf in the grocery store in Target are actually potentially going to mess things up for you and not help. So a couple of basics about probiotics. Number one, it is best for most of us to get it from food. Humans have been making probiotic-rich foods since like the beginning of us making foods that were nutrient dense. And the reason probiotic-rich foods are so fantastic is that you're getting it from a source that your body can readily absorb and use, and you're going to get natural variations of the different kind of organisms. One of the problems I see when people take random over-the-counter probiotics is they hit their body with the same like 3 strains of probiotics over and over and over again, and that actually creates imbalances. So the natural variation that's going to happen in a food-based source is lovely. My favorite food-based sources of probiotics are things like sauerkraut, kimchi, pickles, yogurt, like just plain organic yogurt, kefir. These are all really great, and finding the one that works for your body is really key. Also, if you're not eating any probiotic-rich foods, you don't want to go 0 to 100. So you don't want to have like a cup of one of these things out of nowhere, because you may experience bloating or digestive discomfort. It's really common. You want to ease your body into that. Next, there are different kinds of probiotics. So if you are going to take a probiotic, one, you might consider something like advanced gut testing with someone like me. I use the GI map in my practice so I can see specifically what strains somebody can benefit from. But if that's not something you want to do or have the funds to do, be really mindful of this. Transient probiotics, which is most of what you're going to find on the shelf in stores that you have access to on your own, typically can be helpful for a very short amount of time for a very specific reason. So a lot of women that I have seen come into my practice recently are actually taking this product from Garden of Life that's a women's probiotic. And perhaps short-term use of that for something related to women's health could be helpful. However, long-term use of that could be really detrimental. If you're considering long-term use of a probiotic, you want to be looking into spore-based probiotics. These probiotics work by, think of it as like planting a seed in your gut, and your day-to-day habits are what grow it and cultivate it and help bring about balance of different kinds of organisms in your gut. Whereas most of these other kinds of probiotics that you're going to find in the store are transient probiotics, and those can really create imbalance when we take them long-term. This is actually part of why I don't recommend just randomly taking a probiotic whenever. There certainly are instances where a lot of us can benefit from short-term use of a probiotic, such as after taking an antibiotic or dealing with some kind of overgrowth, but you want to be really mindful of what type of probiotic you are using. I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments if you have questions about probiotic-rich foods or probiotics in general.